East Side Dave McDonald.
Go out to New York City, find a homeless guy, murder him, Batman snuff rises.
Chris Pepper Stanley.
Jedi,
So much
best
better.
one.
Ow.
Sorry, I don't like the second one the best like everyone else.
Shauno Barry.
This is what you get in my house. We're spilling paint in the garage. Do I stutter?
Roy Schaefer Harder.
I was ready to don a Yankee outfit and go bash people's brains and run through the streets.
They are the movie experts. They are the movie masters. They are the Watchers.
Welcome, movie fans, television fans, and entertainment showbiz fans across the universe. We are the Watchers, your movie experts. My name is Eastside Dave McDonald. That's Chris Pepper Stanley,
Hey.
Roy Schaefer Harder, and Sean O'Barry. Welcome to another exciting episode of the one and only Watchers. Right?
That's right, David.
And what is taking America by storm but that Liberace movie on HBO, the movie that every single person is talking about. Now, from what I've heard, if people don't know, Michael Douglas stars as Liberace. What's it? Behind the
Behind the Candelabra.
Behind the Candelabra. Michael Douglas as Liberace. Matt Damon as Scott Thorson.
That's right.
His chauffeur slash
Son.
son slash sex
lover.
slave.
Gay
So,
lover.
and Scott Bakula was also in it, and Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, yeah, a lot
and
of Batman talent.
the fantastic Rob Lowe, who might have just stole the whole entire
without
movie
a doubt, my
with
favorite
his
part of it.
incredibly creepy weirdo face.
Yeah, he stole the
his,
show.
playing the plastic surgeon.
He's playing the plastic surgeon who was
Slash
actually
pill pusher.
a horrible plastic surgeon,
He was
which
awesome.
is
What are you
great.
talking about?
And for the role, they actually had to tape Rob Lowe's face behind his head.
It was great, man.
and then put a wig on top of him
If
to
anything,
cover up that tape.
They deserve an Oscar just for the makeup.
Well, that's the thing. HBO is so ridiculously good right now. I mean, we've talked on Davey Mac sports programs about their sports docs, and they're almost batting 1,000 with their sports docs are the best. Their TV shows are ridiculously good. And now, I thought the Al Pacino Jack Kevorkian movie was
that's
good enough
right.
for the movie theaters.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic. I thought Al Pacino could have, maybe got an Oscar for it. And now you have this thing. It's almost like HBO, maybe you should release this into the theaters. Everyone is talking about it.
Yeah, well, Soderbergh, I believe it was Soderbergh, came out and said, yeah, this movie was too gay to be released in the theaters.
Is that what happened?
Wow.
That's
He
what they
made so did he make it and then couldn't get it released because of all the gay activity?
I would think that it was released because HBO produced it.
It wasn't even that much gay activity. It was a couple
No, there was,
hiney
what, 2
shots.
sex scenes?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I mean, or good. I'm not obviously
The glory hole
making
scene
any
was-
judgment.
Yeah.
My favorite scene in the whole thing.
I loved
It's
it.
the glory hole?
Yes.
Yeah.
When Liberace was in Glory Hole, I liked it because of the black light and he was wearing his big fur coat and it looked
Yeah.
like he was, glowing in the dark.
Yeah.
and Damon was
Matt
just
Damon,
vomiting
yeah.
everywhere. Hysterical.
But it was so good. As I was saying on a different program, my mom thought for years that Liberace was this handsome guy, and she's always like, I don't know why I can't find a wife. He is unbelievable. The piano playing alone, I'd marry him. I swear to God, I'd marry him.
Being his little dents. Huh?
He's unbelievable. People just didn't, I guess, understand
Yeah.
what was going on in the 70s, that
They didn't know.
some man with coiffed hair and bedazzled a 16-foot mink coat.
Yeah.
Well, Beanie was also into the Barry Manilow.
She loved Barry Manilow, and just like Barry, she was like, that Barry is so handsome. Oh, my God. He could probably get any woman he wants. He doesn't for some reason. I guess he's just waiting for the right one. Just like Liberace. Liberace he's just very choosy, David. That's what his whole deal was. Mom, what about, the fact that it came that he was gay and, he died of AIDS? He didn't. It was just a heart problem. I saw they'll always try and smear Liberace. He had a heart disease.
Who was Scott Bakula in the film? I couldn't figure that out.
I feel like he was maybe on Liberace's payroll to a smaller extent
To find dudes?
to find dudes for Liberace.
He was a liaison.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he
Concierge.
hooked up with Liberace. And when you first were watching the movie, Scott Bakula goes into gets a gay bar, and there's Matt Damon and and you think Scott Bakula is going to hit on Matt Damon, but what it looked like is he was trying to get Matt Damon.
He brought him to a show.
Yeah, I'm going to get you to this Liberace character
Because he was supposed to be Damon's character, Scott, was supposed to be 17 when he initially met him.
Oh yeah, I know. I went crazy on the Wikipedia and on the internet.
Yeah.
Everything I could find about Liberace, I YouTubed for like 9 hours straight.
Right.
I'm like, God, this guy could play these songs pretty damn great
Yeah, he
with
was
the
in
rings
the-
on.
And Scott's locked up right now. He's in prison.
Yeah, I heard the real Scott. The Matt Damon character,
yeah.
Scott
He's in
Thorson.
Just recently too.
He was actually in the witness protection program. He ratted out some mobster.
I know. I heard. Well, no, the Wonderland thing with the murders with the
Yes,
porn
that's
people.
right, yeah.
Trust me, I'm like a Liberace expert right now.
Yeah.
My
I go
Holmes.
crazy once I see something. I have
John
to.
Holmes.
I invest every ounce of my time. I have about 2 or 3 more days of Liberace studying, and then I'm going to open up my own Liberace museum in Monmouth County,
That's
New
good
Jersey.
because the one in Vegas closed down.
Exactly, and we could use a little bit more of that.
Well, this was a huge hit for HBO. It was the biggest hit in a decade or something. Like, huge
12
huge
years.
ratings.
This is the biggest hit movie.
Unbelievable.
Emmy talk.
I think the fact forget it, they're gonna clean house.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas is absolutely gonna get it.
Yeah.
Now, do you know how they did the first part with Liberace talking and doing the piano?
Did they CGI his head
They
over?
superimpose his head.
Yeah, all right. It looks
And
slightly off.
I wish I hadn't known that before, but because I was so excited for the movie, I looked up and they said it on HBO that they superimposed his head. So his head is kind of floating. Remember this? I don't know if you guys remember the Sopranos episode
with the
where their
mom.
mother they had
Yes.
like an old actress
yeah,
just sitting
'cause she
there
died,
twiddling
yeah.
her thumbs. And they superimposed the mom's head.
remember
It
that.
kind of had that, but it was a little better quality.
Oh, it was much better. Back then, that was like the
Yeah, it was
first
like
time
10
they were
years
using
ago.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have known that, then it would have gone right past you.
I tell you, the thing that I would not have known, of course, I knew nothing about Scott Thorson before I saw this, but how insane was it that Liberace got Scott Thorson to get a face surgery with the same nose
I
and
had-
Chin.
jutted out chin
And
that
cheekbones.
Liberace and cheekbones.
I had no idea this happened. And that is
That
true.
is nuts. That is so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everyone talks about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson didn't go around forcing his children to look like Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't see Blanket with the crazy surgery and the weirdness going on.
He died too soon.
Yeah, who knows?
Very, very weird.
Might have gone that way.
Michael Douglas might be the most underrated actor of all time. I'm telling you, this Michael Douglas,
He's 2 Oscars, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think
One
he's,
Oscar.
I think he's pretty rated.
he won for acting. He won 1 Oscar. He did win an Oscar for producing One Flew the Cuckoo's Nest.
Right.
He won for Wall Street. I thought he could have won for Wonder Boys. I'm a huge fan of that movie.
Yeah.
And, of course, Wall Street, too. He should have cleaned.
You thought, okay.
I thought Romancing the Stone was his
yeah.
baby.
What about Jewel of the Nile? So
War of the Roses?
HBO is just, they are on fire. And the only thing that I was crazy, I got a little nervous was I tuned in Sunday at 9 o'clock, no Game of Thrones.
Nope.
And I got thrown. I'm
No
like,
Vice, no
oh
Game of
my
Thrones."
God, did we have a luck type scenario where somehow dragons died and they canceled Game of Thrones?
There's too many ratings on this thing. They ain't canceling the same time soon.
So Game of Thrones is doing well?
Oh, it's doing really well. Every week it's higher ratings than the week before.
Is Game of Thrones back this upcoming Sunday?
This Sunday night, it's
Yeah,
back,
it's the
yes.
9th episode
Thank
of the
Jesus.
of the season.
How many
and
episodes?
10.
Yeah,
And-
well,
and-
my God.
That
and
means that this
Sit.
episode is going to be a good one.
The 9th episode of each season so far has been the most ridiculous
Only
episode.
2 more Khaleesi's is what you're telling me.
And just be prepared for that. I'm not going to
Oh,
spoil
by the way,
anything.
Pepper, you said she wasn't getting naked in this season, and she did.
She
Yeah,
did.
I saw. Yeah,
She did.
I was very surprised. I was like, "Wow, those are nipples."
She got naked for real once,
Maybe they
but
were
then
CGI'd.
they also used a body
Body
double for
double.
another part. Yeah,
see.
because I could clearly now one scene she definitely it was Khaleesi with the
Out of the
breasts and
bathtub,
everything.
yeah.
But yeah, I think when she stepped up and from behind, it
Oh,
was
yeah,
a
'cause
total
you see her
stunt double.
head.
You didn't see her head,
Right.
big and the let's just say it, the titties looked a little bit more plump
Yeah.
than the actual Khaleesi.
Definitely CGI. They were bouncing. up and
Khaleesi's
down.
your favorite chick on that show?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking the panel.
Khaleesi or maybe Marjorie Tyrell.
Wow, Pepper likes Marjorie.
Oh, she's what? She's not.
All right, no, she is. She's
What's
kind
that,
of
the
slutty.
little girl?
She has a whore mouth.
The little girl.
Jesus Christ.
Which one? I don't know which.
She's the one who's
character.
going to get married to Joffrey, right, Pepper?
Yeah, she's engaged to Joffrey.
Roy,
Oh,
please.
okay.
I like. I do like the chick that's married to the King of the North.
Who's that? Now?
Oh yeah, that's Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter.
Wait a second. Who is he? Oh, you mean the redhead witch?
No.
No.
That's Melisandre.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, with all the chicks,
The wife
she's
of
okay.
King of the North.
She's all right.
King Rob.
All right. No, she's okay.
She said she was pregnant. in the last
She's
episode.
good looking, I guess. Roy Schaefer.
I never really thought about that, actually. You don't have to come back to me on this one.
Well, there's a million chicks you watch the show. Just choose one.
Maybe I'll go with Khaleesi.
Okay, there you go. It's that simple.
Yeah, I'll go
All
with
right.
Khaleesi.
Good. Now, I myself prefer the Nightwalkers because of those hot blue eyes and the white fur. I think that's a really attractive
Zombies,
look.
The ice zombie.
Yeah,
Fair
man.
enough.
So HBO is just on fire. Huh?
Crushing it. I don't think anyone saw that the Roger gave these giant ratings.
Well, you'd think in the 21st century that nothing would be too gay. I mean, My Own Private Idaho came out. There was way more. I mean,
Is Sonnenberg
within
gay?
3 seconds of My Own Private Idaho, River Phoenix is giving some weird middle-aged man a blowjob.
Yeah.
I mean, that was way more graphic.
Is
than this.
Sonnenberg gay?
I believe he is.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't
He's
sure.
had a ton of hits too. If you look
Oh,
at his
yeah.
IMDb
Yeah,
with the
Traffic
Oceans
and-
movies, Traffic is great.
Yeah.
Aaron Brockovich, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but that was nominated at
Big
least.
film.
Didn't get Julia Roberts?
Julia Roberts, her only Oscar.
Seriously.
All right.
So he's doing all right.
So, a lot of things are going on.
Did she really earn that Oscar? I mean,
No, they just need to give her. It was the same
Why?
thing with
she
Her
was
titties
a
earned that
rom-com
Oscar.
actress. She is a rom-com.
Julia
actress.
Roberts.
I guess she was allowed
Is
to do
almost
that.
like a mafiosa, woman where I think she's intimidated the rest of the Hollywood, media into thinking she is this unbelievable actress.
Her boobs got
She's
that
cute.
Oscar.
Or she was cute and she had the smile and stuff.
still-
But I don't put Julia Roberts in a Meryl Streep category.
I still think Pretty Woman's her best role.
It was her hottest role, baby.
That's what I mean.
It was a role that I'd put it in her butt the most.
I prefer Pelican Brief.
Pelican Brief is awful.
Yeah, you're on your own on that one.
Good, I'm glad.
Summer's also rolled around.
Yeah.
And
Here we are.
You ready
Here.
for Fast and Furious 6, man? You see it?
Fast and Furious 6 somehow has a 79% score in Rotten Tomatoes, which is actually a very good score.
It's amazing.
I don't know how. I don't know if Ed Wood is putting out these Fast and Furiouses because they come out like once every summer, for Christ's
They
sakes.
gross like
Who is
$1
doing
billion.
these movies?
I-
Is it just one take Johnny and then the movies go out? But every single one is a hit. And this one actually, beyond being financially a hit, the critics actually like it.
Yeah.
Bizarre. I don't know. Vin Diesel has the magic touch.
I've never seen a single one.
It's
to be
weird
honest
because
with you.
Vin Diesel always reminded me of The Rock, and now The Rock has actually joined these movies.
It's awesome.
They should do a movie where Vin Diesel and The Rock are Siamese twins. That's my idea. I don't know. I'm just
Vin
thinking.
Diesel isn't Samoan.
Call it suck and fuck.
Are we marking that or no?
Nope.
All right, it's explicit.
Summer movies. I of course believe that everyone would go with Jaws.
Oh,
And
that's
I'd-
so funny. Yeah.
And I'd be down with that.
Yeah.
But my go-to summer movie, starting right now, which I will watch no less than 50 times
Yeah.
in the next 3 months, is National Lampoon's Vacation.
Vacation.
The original. Don't get me wrong. I like European Vacation quite a bit.
Yeah.
But for summertime,
Yeah.
there is nothing like that damn movie. Does anyone else have a go-to? summer film?
Caddyshack. Caddyshack's a good summer movie.
Caddyshack
I
is a
always find.
very good summer movie.
And the
You
plot-
have to have a pool scene
Yeah.
to be a summer movie. In both the two movies, we have it.
Yeah.
And now it's just like we're in the Chevy Chase goddamn fan club over here. Does anyone have
I got
Fletch?
one.
Funny Farm.
Yeah.
Funny Farm.
Nothing but trouble?
But no, for me, it's Point Break.
Point Break?
Something,
Oh, all right.
Because you can watch that
Water?
over and over again. Water, beach,
I'll accept
summertime.
that. I'll accept it. Now,
California,
not
you never
enough
know
laughs. I want my summer movies to have a little comedy.
There's a little comedy in there.
Too much of Johnny Mnemonic for my tastes. I do love Gary Busey,
About
though.
to say, Gary Busey's a comedy.
He's
yeah.
excellent.
I was up at 5 a.m, messed up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Just watching Point Break.
See?
Over and over again.
It was 5 a.m, just messed up. Like, oh my
And you
God.
think, like, how did this then woman go on to make Hurt Locker and Zero Dark 30? Catherine Bigelow directed Point Break.
You're kidding me. I didn't know that.
There were elements
Yeah,
of
no, it's the
action
same.
films.
Yeah, but it's like she made all kinds of kind of just C-list cheesy action movies until all of a sudden it's like,
Well, it was Hurt Locker really that did it. It was Hurt Locker.
boom.
Yeah.
She's the starlet of the Academy. Roy, summer movie.
My summer movie is actually serious. I'm going to go with the Friday the 13th series. I like a little bit of fear.
Not terrible. Again, water.
Yeah,
It fits
water,
the criteria.
Summer camp,
Fits summer
Sexy,
camp.
Sexy.
Yeah.
It is sexy. I believe that the first film I probably jacked it to like a non-pornographic film as a 11 or 12-year-old was probably Friday the 13th. Specifically, Friday the 13th, either 3 or 4, where there was a couple like on the bottom of a bunk bed.
I know.
And
the
they
scene
were
you're talking
banging,
about.
and the
Yes.
chick, and I was
Spear?
like, "This is great." And a spear went right through them both.
Through them both.
Yeah.
I
Like
love that
shish
scene.
kebab.
I love
That
that.
was a classic scene.
Now, of course, you can go with baseball movies too. You know, you could certainly go with The Natural and maybe
Yeah.
even The Field of Dreams type
I'll
of
give
thing.
you a major.
Bad News Bears.
Major League is more.
Weekend
That-
at
that'd be a
Bernie's.
fun
But that's its own thing. I also have a bone to pick with Pepper.
Bring it, dude.
Finally.
All right, here it comes.
Pepper just crapped all over Oliver Stone. He pooed in his mouth and he jerked off in his eyeballs.
Yeah.
And and it's because of Oliver Stone's film Savages.
Have you seen it?
I watched it over the weekend. Not as terrible as
Yeah.
you say it is.
You're
I liked it
crazy
too.
to say that.
Not as
That
terrible as you
film
say it is.
Was horrifically bad.
Not
Yes.
nearly
Yeah,
as bad
it's
as
probably
you say it
worse
is.
than what I.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would-
actually with you on this.
I
one.
would give it a passing B.
Thank
You're.
you. I agree.
You're
I'm
saying
not
this to
give-
just screw
no,
with me.
I'm not. I'm not giving Oliver Stone.
What's good about it? What
any-
gives it a B?
John Travolta? The fact that he wasn't wearing that crazy wig for one movie.
Finally.
You're not
yeah.
being serious.
No,
That movie was horrendously bad. From the awful opening monologue, monologue of who's the chick in it? I can't even remember.
Blake Lively.
Blake Lively.
As she's getting banged out
Yeah.
by her dude, one of the
okay.
dudes she's
Let me
with.
just say
I think that's why I liked it.
that. Yeah, I'm not sure that. Yes, she was a horrible character, and I was
They were
happy.
all horrible
I was happy
characters.
when she got kidnapped. But again, I'm not so sure that we weren't supposed to see Blake Lively as a bit of a scumbag. You know, I certainly wasn't like, oh, Blake Lively. I hope that they, save the day.
See, the movie was so poorly executed, written, directed, produced, and
Oh
every
my
and
God.
every aspect
You
of
hate
it.
Oliver Stone. That's your problem.
I hate Oliver Stone for making this movie and attaching himself to it. I mean, it was based on a book that I would love to burn.
After we did the Davey Max Sports program and The Watchers presents Any Drunken Sunday,
yeah.
and we owed that whole entire episode where we drank and talked with the playing of that movie. You're gonna crap on Oliver Stone like this.
For making Savages, yeah, I will. I mean, I love Any Given Sunday.
Did you
I
see it,
love
Roy?
too.
I certainly did it twice, actually. Just
Savages?
give it a second chance.
You're
The only-
a second chance. A movie
Yeah.
that's about 45 minutes too long. You gave it
Yeah.
a second
no,
chance.
I admit I did not like it either time. But I'll tell you, the one redeeming character.
Thank you.
The one redeeming character was Benicio del Toro.
See, Benicio del Toro was terrific.
I
He
love
was good.
Benicio del Toro.
And Salma
I don't know
Hayek.
what he's done with his
That's because
career.
you and Benicio del Toro are the same guy. One's Hispanic and one's Irish. But I defy anyone to look at Pepper and Benicio del Toro and not get confused which one is which.
I love it. Benicio del Toro has wasted his career right now. I don't know what he's doing. Well, isn't he? He's I think he signed up for.
What is he doing? A Netflix?
He should do Game of
series?
Thrones. Hey, man!
He could be from the South.
I'm the king of the North, man.
I think he signed up for.
He's great when he plays those real true blue Latinos.
Oh please!
Whether
He
it's
was
Che
doing-
Guevara
he was
or
doing Mexican
Traffic.
face. He was doing a terrible, just stereotypical Mexican accent. He's Puerto Rican.
He's
I liked
not
it.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, he is.
Like you
Oh.
can tell the difference between their accents. Stop
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah, there is
Stop
a
it.
difference.
Is there?
Oh, you can't tell.
Please tell me.
Awful. It's the entire movie from where did the dude's army friends come from or go to?
Yeah,
they
that
were
SWAT
just
team that magically
faceless-
showed up.
faceless just people. with
Wait
no-
a second. They in the beginning of the movie they said that the kid from the Taylor Kitsch kid from Friday Night Lights was an Iraqi veteran,
Yes,
so he
I know.
had his buddies were
So,
contact.
and
And
they
they
a
imagine-
bunch of veterans that are
And-
down to just kill drug dealers and
Yeah.
drop a hat.
Hell yeah!
with like
The
pounds
world's
of,
crazy, Pepper. Man, expand your horizons. Now, having said that, I will say I watched the film while on peyote, and so I was like, "This stuff is making me roll, baby." I was like ecstasy, Dad.
Oh yeah,
I
And
was
as
rolling.
she was kidnapped, she was going through weed withdrawal. I had to ask Salma Hayek to get high.
I've been there, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. You
I'm
don't-
Totally
like, David
ridiculous.
Mack needs to get high and soon, otherwise he's gonna be a shaking dog.
One of the worst movies I've ever seen. I'll put up there.
It's not
Savage.
bad.
Yeah,
It's bad.
that bad.
Did you like
David-
you? Did you like U-Turn by
Yeah, I
Oliver
like
Stone?
U-Turn. This
So how is
such-
this so different, or like so is it, it's two different stories, but how is it so
It's
far
totally
away?
different because U-Turn was well made. This movie, from every character, every piece of dialogue, from the opening dialogue to the end scene.
My only
everything was
criticism
awful
about it was
Fake ending.
that it looked a little bit.
all right,
well,
sorry, go ahead.
the ending is like Clue, where
No, the ending is just retarded. is
well,
what it
I mean,
is.
if people haven't seen Savages, I guess you know.
you don't.
Here's the ending.
Yeah.
There's a big ending and there's a huge shootout and everything, and the girl literally goes, "That's how it could have happened."
Yeah.
Just like Clue. I was expecting Tim Curry in Crazy Piano to pop up and be
just
like,
had-
"Oh, Mr. Plum, Mr. Medoc," and all
He
that
just had a
stuff.
stroke, actually, Tim Curry.
Did he really?
Massive stroke, they said.
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They say he's back home okay, but, they could just I'm sure.
Well,
they're
then
saying
this show is dedicated to that little transsexual, Tim Curry.
Yeah.
We miss you, baby.
Yeah.
We
Get
miss
well
you
soon.
and your
that. And he was the
fishnets.
devil in Legend.
Get
He was
well
Devil
soon.
Legend, but Tim Curry, Rocky Horror, Tim Curry, Clue is one of the most underrated films of the '80s. Tim Curry as the villain in Home Alone 2 is sensational. But let's get back to this one thing real quick.
He wasn't the main villain.
The thing in Oliver Stone that bothered me was that it did look a little bit like a Michael Bay movie with the sideways MTV
Yeah.
camera angles. No one there
handhelds.
there could be no straight on angle throughout the film, and even the lighting looked like a Michael Bay thing. It looked like Armageddon or whatever.
Color
did-
correcting. That's the way it's done in post.
It
yeah.
Didn't like that.
It was so terrible. It didn't feel like an Oliver Stone film.
In fact, I hated Blake Lively too,
Horrendous.
and I really despised the lead guy with the curly hair. I hated him.
His name was Sean in the film.
Sean, I
But I don't know
despised
his
him. He
real
was a
name.
bit of a pussy.
Yeah.
And I didn't really like. Now that I think about it, I sort of do hate the Savages. So
Yeah,
Good.
Thank
yeah.
you.
So actually, Shano, go screw. The fact that you like the Savages just shows your poor taste in cinema.
Hey, you know who I'm working with on Friday?
Bring it.
Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, wow.
Can you please get him on an episode of either The Watchers or the David Mack
Universal
Sports
Soldier
Program,
3?
please?
No, he's working. Yeah, he's doing a movie, and he's coming in. I'm going to be doing his narration. He's going to be narrating the movie.
Oh yeah,
awesome.
his whole narration is he gonna go? I must break you.
All right, look. If you make fun of him, he's not going to come
If
on.
he
I'm,
dies-
I'm making a Vine video of him doing
I
that
must.
with me.
Yeah.
If he dies, he
must break
dies.
He's like speaks like a bunch of languages, has a bunch of
He's got
degrees,
like
right?
7
One thing I
languages.
want you to
very
say when Dolph
intelligent.
Lundgren walks through the doors, it says, "God damn it! It was an exhibition! An exhibition! No reason to kill Apollo Creed! An exhibition!"
That'll
He
go-
had to show
that'll go over
Russia's
well.
strength.
That's when that started the thing of everyone has to die. So in Rocky 3, Apollo died. Rocky 3, Mickey died. Rocky
Yeah.
4, Apollo died. And Rocky 5,
Adrian.
his son, who was in that movie, grew up and died of a drug overdose. Hello!
That's nothing to do with the movie.
Well, Adrian-
But did his son from Rocky 5 die of a drug overdose?
Yeah.
Hello!
You're a bad person.
That's a point.
Let me just say this. Roy Schaefer really wanted to do this topic, so I'll let him do it.
What topic?
Best movie to feature little people. Midgets,
yeah.
you mean?
Mi-
Dwarves, I
I
mean?
don't know.
Little people.
Little
Let's say
people.
yeah,
Politically correct? Okay.
Yeah, let's try to stay on
Okay.
the straight and narrow here.
All right,
boys.
go ahead. Give us one. Not a list. Give us one. And the reason why.
Poltergeist with Zelda Rubinstein.
Because she was the ultimate creepy old woman.
Fantastic.
She was very creepy.
She was a little person?
I couldn't watch that movie as a kid. I got way
Freaked me out.
too freaked
That
out.
little clown
That
doll.
was
Horrifying.
scary stuff. Now you watch it and you're like, this is silly. Craig T. Nelson running around. Shawno?
Time Bandits.
Oh, good
Time
one.
Bandits is fantastic. Terry Gilliam directed.
There's
There's a whole bunch of little people in that one.
Yes, I know. And I.
Whoa! Shawno and Roy
Wow,
Schaefer.
they're going at it, man. This is uncomfortable.
You know,
Like
because
Willy
you know,
Wonka or the Wizard of Oz.
I will give people.
Wow,
Would
Army
you
of
shout
little-
out too that Pepper and Dave could have used?
I will give a behind the curtain radio thing.
Yeah.
Every time Sean O in every single Watchers episode tries to get something out, Roy Schaefer steps all over
He
him.
kind of just did again.
And that's what I mean. There was one time where Sean O even brought up a topic that he had for like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And just as he's speaking, Roy's like, "Wait, hold on, guys. I have something to say real
Yeah.
quick."
I don't like you, Sean.
So Sean O tries to give a little Time Bandits, and Roy Schaefer is just, no, you know what, Sean O? He just ruined it again. So now we have to go to Pepper.
It's fine.
It's a little, Mr. Warwick Davis.
Willow.
Let,
Will you let Pepper get it out?
This is my topic, baby. I'm running the show here.
Now you're shitting all over
Leprechaun 5,
Pepper, too.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah, I guess you could say anything featuring Warwick Davis, who was also Wicket, the Ewok in
What was
Return of
the
the
Peter
Jedi.
Dinklage, the big film? Station Agent? That was his,
Yeah.
at least his independent
He was also an
film.
elf. Does anyone remember the movie, since this movie's been an ode to Chevy Chase? Does anyone remember the movie Under the Rainbow?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
1981.
It was like a
No
weird...
idea what you're talking
It
about.
took place post World War II.
Yeah, it was
about
like
a hotel that they renamed.
Hold on,
Under
Yeah.
the
let me
Rainbow.
let me explain, Sean. Hold
Oh,
on.
thanks, thanks, Roy. By all means.
I'm just kidding.
It was one of my favorite movies. And there, Sean O is now just slammed down his
Giving me
clipboard.
the cold stare down.
A la he's Rick Pitino. He's like some basketball coach. He's pissed off at his damn players.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Now, what's coming out this week, Peppy Hamburger?
I believe.
I know whatever it is, it's got to be either apocalyptic or post-apocalyptic.
Oh, yes, yeah,
You have
yeah.
the Seth Rogen comedy. You have the Tom Cruise thing. You have Brad Pitt with the World of Z, and then you have this Will Smith thing.
After Earth. That's coming
Wait.
out.
That's four movies.
No, you got
apocalypse or post-apocalypse.
Shaun of the Dead guy. What's his name? Simon Pegg's got one as well.
But that's not about the end of the world. It's just called
kind of is.
The World's End.
Yeah.
Oh, World's End. That sounds
It's the
close.
name of a bar.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
No, but there's also a post-apocalyptic thing. Like trying to get to that bar.
No, it's not post-apocalyptic. There's just zombies in this town or whatever, or demons.
That doesn't
But
sound
it's not.
post-
The world isn't ending. It's just this one town's taken over by weird
All right.
demon stuff.
Well, what's going on with this After Earth? Is this going to be a movie? I mean, a big hit for Will Smith?
Aren't all of his movies big hits at this point?
Is it kind of weird that I think his son is
Attractive?
somewhat bangable?
Yes.
That's weird.
A little bit.
Or are you gay?
Kind of. No, I'm not.
Are you a pedophile?
I'm just saying, if
how
he
old
had
is-
breasts, it's kind of like a Jada Pinkett type of thing.
How
you think
old
he
is he
takes
now?
after the mother? I think he's 15 or 16.
Okay, all right.
Just saying, he's an attractive little boy. I mean, young man,
This
young
is-
man, young man,
Should
young
mark,
man.
Should mark that.
I'm just saying.
But After Earth
Doesn't
this
look
week-
like he's going to be as tall as Pops, though. If you're
no.
15 or 16, and you're still that small. I don't think he's got a lot growing.
I mean, how old was he in Will Smith? I mean, how old was he in?
Fresh Prince, he's already 6 feet.
Yeah,
I mean, the guy's a big guy. I'm surprised his son is such a shrimp.
my kid's a little.
Oh,
guy.
Jada Pickett's like nothing.
Yeah, but that's
He's
the
taking
that's
after
the
the mother.
mom.
That's why he's so attractive.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my
I mean,
God.
like, I'm just saying, if there was two people left on Earth, it was me and Will Smith, I'd put it in his mouth. I'd say suck it.
Oh my
'Cause
God.
he got some DSLs on him, Pepe. You know what that stands for, brother?
Yeah, I do know what it means.
Dick sucking lips.
Oh my God.
I think we
show
should
over
just
yet?
end the show.
Yeah.
No, I'm not ending it.
Just kidding.
Is
Shut
Johnny Depp a sellout for doing all these Pirates of the Caribbean movies? Because if you don't think he is, that's another guy who's got some
Dave, hold on, Dave,
DSLs on him.
I just want you to take a look around, Dave.
Sean O's gone.
Sean on left. Pepper is basically on the
All right,
opposite
so it's
side
just
of-
me and you.
It's just me and you. Yeah.
With,
look.
if you had to, with Johnny Depp, like, if you had to, hey, Roy, we're going to cut your arms off.
Yeah, of course I would.
You hear that, Pep?
Yeah.
You hear that?
He's of age.
You hear that, Peppy? I mean, sure, I'd let him suck me off. It's Johnny Depp, man.
Yeah.
That's an Oscar nominee, dogs, eh?
I pretend that he was.
David Mack always wants to make a connection with
Keith
someone from
Richards.
Hollywood, baby.
Would you let him DP you
with
an Oscar?
with Brian Gumble.
An Oscar? No, he uses an Oscar on your mouth, and then he's banging you in the ass.
That's a great Vine video right there.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's sucking off an Oscar. Now, he doesn't have an Oscar. He was nominated.
No, he stole one or whatever.
He stole an Oscar.
It's a giant Depp. He can get his hands on an Oscar pretty easily.
Johnny Depp turning 50 years old this summer. I want to say a
way.
special happy birthday because I know from people who I've heard about, Johnny Depp listens to The Watchers every single week.
Well,
So
then
he's
he
going to be
might-
very excited by this
He
segment.
might DP you then.
Johnny, if you're listening, I'm up for it.
You have to pay him too. You have to give him like $50.
How about DP? 2 dicks in my ass, Johnny Depp and Little Will Smith.
All right.
All right, now can we end the show?
All right, not yet. Not
Yeah,
yet.
no, come on.
Are
should
you
get
watching
warmed up.
Arrested Development on Netflix?
Oh yeah, I'm about 6 episodes.
Can't believe you're the creepy guy this
I'm
episode.
2 episodes in.
What do you-
3. I'm
how-
3 episodes.
I,
Loved the first 2. Didn't like the girl, who I
Lindsay.
always loved, Lindsay. I always thought. Okay, question. Lindsay, is that weird Liberace-esque face surgery, or what's going on? She doesn't look like herself anymore.
I know what you're talking about. When that episode started,
You didn't think it was her, right?
I thought they had some sort of double, and they were
That's
playing.
what
it
I
was
thought.
A bit.
That's what I thought.
It gets better as the season.
No, but
goes
I'm just saying about Lindsay.
She must have had plastic surgery. She had.
Why? She was such a pretty girl. It's only the last episode of Arrested Development was 2006. She looked great in that season.
It's strange. I don't know.
But I mean, I'm talking. It looks like she was totally reconstructed. Shona, are you watching it?
Sean was still in shock from the.
What? We're not talking about Lil Will Smith anymore.
Yes, so the first 2 episodes.
Something about that skin, though, about Lil Will Smith. It's like it's nice.
It's like coffee colored.
like
right?
I'm just saying. I wouldn't mind being in a bath with him and like, hey, we're in a bath together, and Uh-oh, our thing's touched. Oh, that happens if you're in a bath. Hey, the music's getting way too loud. All right, this has been The Watchers. My name is Eastside Dave. That's Pepper, that's Roy, that's Sean O. See you next month, bitches.